Okay, I wanted to talk about getting shit done and the things that trip me up and make it so that I don't get my shit done. So, we're going to start with this. You know, for kids. Sorry, dumb joke. I want to talk about the things that get in the way that stop us from doing the actually productive part of a process. So, it's fitting because I'm wearing a fitness shirt at the moment, but I often think of fitness when it comes to just how things work and what you get for what you put in and that kind of thing. And how in the realm of fitness, which is a weird realm, let's be honest, but it works for this presentation. In the world of fitness, there's a couple really important things that will produce most of the beneficial effects. And then there's a whole sea of bullshit that, may or may not have an effect, may or may not produce beneficial adaptations in your body. But it's really easy to focus on the bullshit and then to get distracted or intimidated and then just ignore or not even realize what parts of the process are actually producing the results. So this lovely circle is the beginnings of our pie chart here. And I wanted to demonstrate or illustrate actually how the breakdown works on where you put your energy and then what you get out of it. Because most of the results are going to come from just a few of the inputs. So for fitness, I'm just going to go ahead and cut this bad boy in half. Ignore this half. I'm looking at this half right now. This half, in the realm of fitness, is like, did you work out? Are you doing workouts, right? You know what? I don't even need to, I'm not going to label them because you'll see by the time I'm done with this, I won't be able to label it. It's too small. But this half is like, are you working out? Like, that's it. Like, are you doing the thing? And then, looking at this portion now, this, by the way, let's come in a little closer here. This part is like, and I'm making this up on the fly, so if it's not perfect, please forgive me. This is like, are you working out regularly? This is like, are you working out at all? And this one is like, are you on a schedule? Are you doing it, 2 or 3 times a week? Do you know when you're doing it? And does it happen regularly? Right? That right there is 75% of this lovely pie. And you could just about stop there. And that's 75% of the benefit of working out. Are you working out? And are you doing it regularly, consistently? Are you keeping it going? You could almost say those are the same thing. Like this could be, are you working out regularly? We could have done that. In fact, let's do that. What the hell? This chunk is, are you regularly working out? Boom. You've just got 50% of your benefit. Okay? And then you could label this one as, are you working out with a high level of intensity? Is it difficult? Is it hard? And if you work out consistently, regularly, and you do it at a high level of intensity, i.e. it is hard to do, 75% of the benefit of working out is now yours. It's that easy. Then you could divide up the last section. Now, This one right here, maybe that's like, what could that be? Well, let's say that's your recovery time, your rest time, your rest days. That's still important, but it's maybe not the thing that most people struggle with. Kind of depends on you and your personality type. But if you're working out regularly and you're doing it with a high level of intensity and you are resting, getting your recovery, you're getting enough sleep every night and you're not super stressed and all that. Boy, okay, so that right there, look at this amount of our pie chart that encompasses. Okay, huge, but each time we add something, we're getting less for the addition. So we added one thing over here and we got like half of the benefit. And then we added another thing, but we only got an additional 25%. And then we added another thing and we only got another 12.5%. And each time we add something, we're going to get less in return. So let's do another one. Now we're getting into like, okay, what would be an important thing that we could add there? It could be like the specific type, like the general type of exercise that you're doing. Like, are you doing strength training, or you're lifting weights, or are you running, or things like that? Okay. That's a pretty small thing, but I feel like we often get tripped up starting around here, and I'm gonna go even further here. Now we're getting into things like, oh, am I doing the exercise correctly? Like, am I using the right form? Is my cadence and my running gait appropriate? Like, yeah, on some level that's important, but it's clearly not as important. Are you doing the thing? Right? And so what I'm hoping you'll see here is that as you get into finer and finer slices of the pie, now we're getting into real bullshit stuff like, oh, the specific type of shoe that you're wearing while you're working out. Or, oh, do I hold the dumbbell like this or like this? Or maybe like this. Or are you wearing lifting shoes? Are you doing an incline bench, or are you doing a standing press? Or, it's just like stuff that if you haven't checked off the big ones first, if you haven't checked off those couple really big ones, then all of this shit is just a distraction. Now up in here, you're getting into like, oh, are you taking some particular supplement? Are you eating your food within 30 minutes of working out? Or whatever type of random bullshit that people peddle as a way of just kind of blowing the whole topic up into something that is, just needlessly complicated and ultimately discouraging for beginners. You might be able to find some value up here, okay, and then you have people that are doing these really elaborate routines and schedules and, just obscure training splits and all sorts of ridiculous stuff that might make sense for an Olympian, but they don't mean diddly squat for 99.9% of people who are trying to feel better, live a little longer, and feel good about the shape of their body. These, especially this one and that one, those are the really important ones. Okay, that's maybe worth worrying about, but only in order. You worry about this one first, and then when you've got that one covered, Okay, then you move on to the next one. Okay, when you got those two really down and you want to tackle the next one, well then you move on to this one. But most of the time, what I end up doing, is I focus on these things before I've got these things covered. I'm trying to figure out up here, oh, like what specific type of routine that's on a specific schedule that is maybe presented by a particular person that I like. And I'm worrying about this one versus this one, you know? The important shit is here. And we may not even know what these first couple items are. Or we may know and we may not want to do them because we actually don't want to do the uncomfortable hard work, which is doing the fucking workout. And so we subconsciously focus on these things and we get so lost in the weeds, maybe we get discouraged, maybe we feel like we can give ourselves permission to give up because, look how complicated it is. All of these different opinions out there. All of these people that say I should do this or I should do that or don't do this and oh God, if you do that, you could hurt yourself. And we just get lost up here with the bullshit. And we conveniently miss the 1, 2, or maybe 3 things that really matter. Now, I was talking about this for, in relation to fitness. But it applies to everything. And I'm talking about it because I fall victim to that stuff. Especially in regards to this type of thing where, I want to make videos, right? I want to explain things. I want to explore topics. And the procrastinator in me, the procrastinator in me kind of wants to get lost up here. And that, it's a way of avoiding doing the work. Even on something that I want to do, I still want to avoid this uncomfortable work. And for me in this case, using this current example, this is, did I make a video? Like any video. Did I make a video? And then over here would be like, did I have some sort of message to communicate? These are important things. Like, did I make a video? Could be anything, whatever. Like, if you want to make videos, you have to make a video. And over here, it'd be really nice if you had something specific you wanted to communicate, right? And then over here, it would be something of, let's see. Now I'm struggling. Was it communicated clearly and well? Like, did I write something that was worthwhile, that had been thought about and vetted and edited? That's great. That's an important step. But it's not more important than did I make a video? So if I get hung up on this one and it stops me from doing this one, then I have failed. I have not done the thing. And it really helps. Now, in video land, I spent a long time up here, and I have to still fight the urge to live up here. And this is like, up here, these little ones, that's like, what camera am I using? What microphone am I using? Do I have a light, with a specific softbox and all that stuff? That's all up here. And I spent years up there watching videos on how to edit and how to light and what kind of cameras are best. Just always looking at stuff, and it's a way of avoiding doing the thing. No matter this is independent of quality. It's independent of quality. So making any video is more important than making a quality video. If you let if you let the pursuit of perfection, which is, somewhere over here, stop you from making a video, then you're not going to get anywhere. Sort of like me, where I spent so long sitting up there finding reasons to delay and to never actually get around to doing the thing. And I'm going to use this more as a way of brainstorming if I want to do any sort of project. Figuring out what are the 1, 2, maybe 3 things that are the most important part of that project. If I want to build a deck in my backyard, it's like, well, you got to build a deck. And if you get stuck on the specific design of your deck and you never move beyond that, then clearly I've failed, right? So first is like, buy the materials and start building, and over here is like, and even if the design is bad, and over here it'd be, making a more aesthetically pleasing design. This is just build it, make sure it doesn't fall down. This is, make it nice. Hey, that's still valuable. And then over here is like, your specific materials are using real wood or using some sort of composite. And over here is sort of like, your specific fasteners. There's not a whole lot to this example, but getting stuck over here is like, do I want to use diagonal layouts or whatever? Like it's all up here is probably not even worth considering if you want to get things done. And I want to get things done. I'm tired of not getting things done. So this is where I'm looking. 1, 2, maybe 3. And after that, I need to throw it away or let it go or however you want to think about it. But it's not helping me to be up here. I really hope I'm actually recording. Okay, we're good. Whew. For a second there, I was like, am I recording? That would have been bad. Because then I wouldn't have gotten it done. Okay, let's wrap it up. I got to eat breakfast and, get on with my day. So, I did it. I did the thing. That was it, right there. The big one. It wasn't very good. I didn't really, prepare very well for it and all that stuff. But I did the thing. All right, go do the things, and I'll see you in the next one.